Drone here. What's going on, guys? So if you were part of the live feed, you knew this video was coming. If you were part of Drone Days on Facebook, you knew this video was coming. This is a beach run with the Bugs 2 with a Firefly Q6 underneath it. We have a transmitter on the top of it. We are flying at FPV via the Viper goggles with the ROTG01 Pro. The 01 kind of the cord kind of got messed up on me, so I'm using the ROTG01 Pro. I'll link that down for you below, and that's plugged into my Android cell phone. The reason I did that is because I wanted to clear its reception, and the Viper goggles, the stock setup, excellent goggles, but I get better, clearer reception with less feedback through OTG to cell phone. So we're just doing a run out here. I know some people are going to say, you shouldn't fly over people. There's not a lot of people here. There's not a lot of people here. I trust this drone. I know this drone well. If it disconnects, it will come back to me. It won't just bottom out and crash on somebody and hurt somebody. I did think calculated before I did this. We are flying into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. That's the reason we have a decent amount of jello, because the drone is literally fighting against it. Now it's flying with the wind, and we see less jello until we decide to decrease in altitude a little bit, and then we gain a little bit more jello. The Firefly Q6, which I'll link down below as well, is a 1080p 60 frames per second. Love 1080p 60 frames per second. At any point in this video, despite the little bit of the jello that I have here and there, I can pause this and get dope shots from it. I can do screen grabs from it all day. It is also a 4K recorder. I don't use it in 4K because my editing devices aren't 4K, and 4K is just really novelty, like extreme novelty, that a lot of people really haven't gone with 4K. I mean, a lot of people have, but it's just not mainstream in my world. I'm standing over there. You can see me pop my goggles up. It's really hard to navigate on this beach because it is just that, it's a beach. And being up any amount of distance, the people down below, including myself, look like itty bitty ants. So here we go. We're going to go out into the ocean. All these hotels around have Wi-Fi. Everybody down below probably has their cell phones, has Wi-Fi, has Bluetooth. I did experience on the way back a little bit of signal loss. Take notice to the center. Now off to the right, there's a surfer way out there. He's waiting for a wave. That was cool. I didn't notice that during my FPV. Rewatching this, I didn't notice that. So we're out there. I mean, if the drone drops, it's gone. So this did take a decent set of kahunas to do, because I absolutely love this drone and all my gear that's attached to it. Definitely did not want to lose it. Over here, I started experiencing a little bit of signal loss. I am using the stock controller. I was not using, bam, a little bit of signal loss. Bam, a little bit of signal loss. I wasn't using the T8SG just for the simple fact that I wanted to make sure this locked onto satellites, and I could visually confirm it locked onto satellites. So I used the stock controller, and we were locked onto 11 satellites. That way, again, calculated decision to fly over people, calculated decision to fly where I was flying, calculated decision to fly over the ocean. If anything happened, I knew I was locked onto satellites before takeoff. Disconnect, it should come back to me. So that's why I'm using the stock controller. I do have my T8SG. I have the Silver one and the Plus with me, which can fly this drone. But I decided to go with the safest method, and the safest method was to visually confirm that I had satellites locked. And I'm down there. You see the person walking off the beach. I'm down, whoop, bottom right corner. It was a little bit difficult. My wife was behind me. She was actually kind of acting as a spotter. She was kind of telling me when she can see the drone, which was nice. If you can see, take notice to my shorts, they're just blowing. 20-mile-an-hour wind. This drone did well. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. If you're going to fly, fly safe as possible. If you want to fly a little bit risky, do it calculated. And again, you can see my shorts are just ripping that direction, man. It is windy beyond windy. This Bugs did well. The FPV flight was fun. A little bit of risk factor involved. I got my cell phone out, again, 2.4 gigahertz. I don't have the mobile data turned off, which I really should, but I took a video just for drone days of this in flight. Maybe I'll put it here at the end of the video so you can see what I was doing with my phone. All in all, guys, really happy with this. I'm down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Seagull up top, trying to fight with the wind too, if you can take notice of that. Alright guys, I'm gonna put in that video. And here it is. I'm leaving the wind in. Dude, it's windy. I'm off the sticks. This thing's holding. Again, subscribe, like, questions, comments down below.